answering. Okay, so I'm able to look at her and say, oh, she dressed very well. So I can tell her, I like your hair, I like your dress, you look so good. By the time I listen to her conversation, I can know the kind of person she is. If she wants to talk about the trends on social media or the trends on what's happening. If she's a church person, I'll just know if it's pastor we're going to talk about or preaching. If she's somebody that looks like she's funky for some clients, I'm not the club person, but I'll just say, oh yeah, I know the happening clubs. I don't think there, but I gotta know. So you have to know everything around what you're doing. Right? So for the strategies I mentioned, number one, I said you should identify the target market. So not everybody is your customer. So just know that clearly. And then you need to define what we call the ideal customer profile. So we call that a persona. Who are the kind of people that can afford? Break them down. 18 to 25, they're upcoming artists. They don't have the money. They will make it. When they make it, you go and put them. But for now, they have not made it. Then we are looking at 25 to 30. These people are in between upcoming and about to make it. I will soon make them. They can buy 500k land, 1 million land, keep them in view, just be selling those ones. They are looking at the guys between 30 to 45. In that same 30 to 45, remember that not all of them that have made it though. Should be able to see well, to know who have made it, who will waste your time and all that. Then you profile them. Then you are not saying, okay, which is the best way to go to them. So you need to consider the industry size, the market, their pain points. You know, for somebody who is doing very well, you are telling him future investments. For somebody who is hungry, you are telling him now. So you have to understand what to say to each of them. One other thing that's very important is data, and also look at the past successes to identify patterns. So you need to look and say, okay, what have other people done? Now, he mentioned a lot about technology, which are the key things I mentioned here, right? You need to understand which works for you. So you can decide that what I do, because I'm so busy, once I finish saving the numbers on my phone, I have my PA put all the emails and the contacts in a database for me. So you need to keep all these things, are very key. Now in that database, from time to time, you can send them emails. But what you're doing is that in the next 10 years, you probably have a database of like 10,000 people, if you're a serious salesperson. But the problem is that you don't even know how much you have because you never kept track of what you have. You just save their number, that phone gets missing, somebody's calling, you say, oh, I've lost my phone. In this era, that shouldn't happen. So there are backups, right? So backups in Google. So you can send them emails, and then you can understand the clients to know the type of follow-ups to do and when. Please, I gave my number, I don't be sending me mail 5 times a day. I'm like, what's happening here? 2 things involved, I unsubscribe or I block you. So don't let people block you. Make sure that you understand how to use their information so that you are not a pain. Remember I mentioned LinkedIn. Please, who are people not on LinkedIn? Wave your hands. We are not on LinkedIn here. If you are not on LinkedIn, please, before we leave today, please join. It's free. So LinkedIn gives you the upgrade level, right? So LinkedIn sales navigator, so you are able to reach people in their inbox and then you can sell to them. Then you then have email marketing platforms that allows you to automate your outreach, making it easy. That's now in another level. So if you want, some people send out email blasts and email marketing. If you have a database, they can actually send for you, or you can just send out emails. You can send as much as 100 or 200. So you can segment them, and from time to time, once in 3 months, just say, hi, this is what I'm doing, this is what we have, and it will really help. Another very big thing is some people say, how do I reach this customer, and how often do I reach these customers that I don't become a pain? Now, remember the thing about sales is that if you're adding value, you're not a pain to me. So, Toby is my friend, but even for him to call me or me to call himself, we don't have time to call each other because we are both pursuing different things in life. We're very busy, right? But if I call Toby every day, 6 times a day, at some point you say, what's going on here? He will block me. Like, this guy's just disturbing. So you must understand who you are dealing with and how often you should call them. If I'm not buying and I've not told you, why are you calling me 6 times in a day? Move to the next customer. So you have to really understand the customers that you are dealing with and decide on the routine of how many times you go. Remember I explained segmenting your customers, upcoming artists, in-between artists, arrived artists, and Davido artists. I'm sure many of us don't have Davido's number. Like, only few people have Davido kind of customers. Okay? So you know that somebody like Davido now, you can't even be sending him emails. Maybe once or twice in a year you speak to him. But once he calls you, you know that he's willing to buy, right? So you can also set aside dedicated time each day or week to reach this different level of people. One thing about sales is consistency will help you build a very robust plan. So salespeople, I tell salespeople that you need to have like 5,000 people on your list or 10,000. In that way, it sounds crazy, but in that way, you will never run dry or out of customers because that pool you are always replenishing it. Well, why salespeople get trapped is because they have only 20 people in their contacts. And they have been calling those 20 people for like 5 years. And those 20 people are already tired of them. So very soon, those 20 people will soon block them. Because every day they are selling the same land to the same 20 people. I don't know if I'm making sense. If you have a lot of people, it means that before I come back to call this set of 50 customers, I would have had 4,500. They say my time is up. Okay, so you need to steadily build this pipeline to make sure that you constantly have people in it. So every day, like at this event now, some people will come and they will just sit down and they will not talk to anybody. I tell people that the best place to meet plenty people at the same time, if you know you're not good on social media, is attend events like this. At least just give yourself target that and collect 20 to 50 people's numbers. And that's a good one. Because if you were tracking the street of Lagos, to go to 50 companies with this fuel crisis now, you need like 100k fuel to go around. But you have used 2.5 to reach here. So make sure you utilize it very well. Now, even if you can't add all their numbers, just add them on LinkedIn first, and say, hi, my name is Linda, I met you at this event, I hope that we can connect and we'll do stuff together. This is what I do. I sell this, I sell that. If you do have any information, you need any more thing, please reach out to me. Period. You have already contacted that person first time. Now, the problem is that you have had this person's number for 3 months, 6 months. You never said hi. Then all of a sudden, you want to come and sell land to me that you do not greet. I will not buy. So there must be the soft landing of initial discussion first, that then waters the ground to say, oh, I think I know Linda, I met Linda here, Linda is a nice person, Linda is a wicked person, oh, let's continue talking, or you have done that initial. So if somebody gives you their WhatsApp number, just ask me, I don't need to ask for number, I get to say, is this your WhatsApp number? Because I know that even if you jack back to Canada, I'm with you. If you go to Australia, I'm still with you. And if you decide to go to US, I'm with you. That WhatsApp number will follow you. So then, I tell you, I say, don't worry, just go and we find you. It's not WhatsApp. So ask for WhatsApp number. So it's easy. And as you update and as you keep things in place, they will always see it. So they are in touch. They just feel like they are in touch with you. Okay. Now, following up is the hardest task, right? When I now initially meet someone, a prospect, person like me, a friend, how do you follow up and how often do you follow up? That helps to maintain the business relationship that you're trying to keep. So try to follow up once in a month, once in 3 months, once in 6 months. But please do not let the entire year go by. That's why if you notice on WhatsApp, when it's Happy New Year, people are just telling you Happy New Year. Not because they really wish you Happy New Year. They just want to be sure that you're still existing there, and so that you too will know that you're still alive. See, that Happy New Year, I just put my phone to just be on permanent charging because I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, what's the problem with this Happy New Year? It's enough. So that's enough. So this person knows that you're still here, you're still doing the business, and that you're still okay. That's fine. Now, it involves staying in touch with your leads, your clients, and building trust. One very key thing for real estate people is that if I don't trust you, I cannot give you my money. So if you are selling real estate, I tell you that real estate is one of the hardest dices. So if I'm a banker, I tell you come and open an account with me, it's still your money, right? Your name is there, you open your account, you can take your money anytime. I'm not in charge of the money. But as a real estate salesperson, I have to be thinking of so many things. I want to give you 50 million naira. I have to be sure that you're not going to know. And the hardest task is building that trust process. So I tell people that real estate is like toasting a very fine girl. So you have to first take her out, make sure she likes you. There are like several processes before the girl will not say, I don't think this guy is a serial killer or a ritualist. to then go to his house or he can come to my house. That process of trust is very key for somebody to give the kind of money you're looking for. I'm sure that some of us can go on Instagram and buy tiger nuts, buy juice, 2.5, 3K. Do you do questioning? Do you ask? If the money gets missing, do you feel bad? Let's answer now. No. But if somebody says, come and buy a property of 150 million, will you just give the person the money on the first day you meet him? How long will it take you for you to trust that person? What is a while? Give me timeline. Give me time. 6 months. 1 year. It might take me 2 years old. Okay, so I'm going to round up quickly. So, for us to build business relationships, you need to do your regular follow-ups. You need to make sure that they trust you. You need to also make sure that you do your research about your sales, call follow-ups, meetings, and then one thing about follow-ups is that it will help you to retain your clients. You notice that some people today they are selling, tomorrow they are not selling. It's because they are not retaining their clients, and we call it churn, where you have more clients leaving you than coming in. And the good thing about sales is, if you have clients that trust you, just go to bed. They are the clients will then start selling for you. Now, if you're a very good salesperson, you'll just be hearing, somebody give me your number. Somebody give me your number. If you are like that person, just wave your hands. You are the point where people are giving people your number. See? 5, 6, 7. Out of almost 200, 7, 8, 9, 10. It means that many of us still have loads of work to do to get to that level. So right now, at the point I am, I've been working in the same company for 12 years, so I now own my own company. But I don't need to trek the streets of Lagos because somebody will give somebody my number every day. And that's the fact because I have done my homework well, and clients begin to trust me, and they are now my friends. So it's called retainer. They are there. They are on retainer. They are not going anywhere. So they are the ones telling people, you want to do something? Come meet this person. She will help you. I know her. Do you know that word? I trust her. That means that if I run, the person will be arrested. So that's what happens when you want to open a current account. They say, come and bring 2 guarantors. That guarantors, they are the people you find going to sign for you these days now. It's very hard before anybody can sign. Now, people don't want to just sign and then the bank is coming to arrest them because you ran away. So people need to be able to bank on you and trust you. So these are the methods. Now, it depends on the kind of clients I meet. I know if the clients. So if you're dealing with clients from outside, you see this last 4 phone call and social media. Don't bother. Foreign clients, the only thing they like is email. And they keep it strictly official. The official mail. They're not around you. You see something like, I'm out of office, please send a mail, somebody else will tweet it and I'll come back to you when I'm back on vacation. They don't used to carry the work outside holiday, like when they're on holiday. You know Nigerians, we work till we die. We don't have holiday. Even when you're on leave, you're the one responding. So if you're dealing with foreign clients, email are the best. If you're dealing with Nigerians, we like phone call. A Nigerian will see your message, will see your billboard, they will still call you. They will still ask you, this land, is it real? And I'm wondering, it is land now. Can there be fake land? Nigerians are phone call people. They want you to explain with evidence that it's real land. So be ready to talk till you are tired. Those are Nigerians. Then when they finish calling, they'll still send you a message on WhatsApp. Send me proof, picture, email. I need to see video of you on the land. Then video of you in the house. Show me around. You know, you can give them fake house video, so they are worried. So they need you to do a video of yourself in the. So see all the explanation you have to do to prove to somebody. Those are Nigerians. Now for social media, foreign clients are also on social media, so you can use LinkedIn, and then because it's professional, you can send them professional messages telling them about your product, website link. So LinkedIn will perfectly work for what you're trying to do. So remember, we're talking about networking in 2024, right? These hard times, this where fuel is going to 1,000 naira. Very hard times. Networking is about you building mutually beneficial relationships that can support your business goals. In 2024, with the shift of more people to remote work and digital interactions, traditional networking methods need to evolve. So I've answered the question again for the guy at the back. There's really nothing I can do about old ways. We have left that point behind. People are working from home. I have friends working in Nigeria and they have offices inside Canada. I have people working in Canada and they can travel anywhere and do the work. The work is going on smoothly. So you also have to change with time, because in this digital era that we are, I think change is the only constant thing. One thing I would like you to please do before we leave, apart from joining LinkedIn, I'm sure you think that I'm their ambassador. I'm not, but I've just seen that it works, so they haven't paid me. It's for you to also use the right digital platforms for your business. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whichever one works your boat, that's fine. Now, I tell people the groups that you are in is also very important. So make sure that you join the right groups. And apart from joining the groups for real estate, housing and sales and all that, remember all of you there are selling to yourself. So that makes it very dicey. Join other groups, right? So join groups in your church, join groups for, I don't know what you like, dancing. Not just have some other social life, right? So that when you have a group of 500 people all selling land, all of you are selling land to yourself by yourself or yourself to yourself. Nobody's buying because you're all selling the same product. So join other groups that you have other people who are willing to invest, who are willing to buy, who also listen and can say, oh, there's one very fine lady in our group. She sells land, she posts things in the group. Then they will then refer you. So the groups that you join, I tell somebody, I say you are selling cake, then you are in a construction company group. You are in the wrong place here. Now, also when you join this group, please try to participate. So sometimes people say, Alida, you're everywhere. I'm like, I'm just trying to help, because for everywhere I go to and I'm helping my friend at an event, I can meet 30, 40, 50, 100 people at the same time. If I do 5, is that not 500? If I do 10 in a year, is that not 5,000? What did I tell you about having 5,000 people on your list? It's possible if you have a plan and a target, and you can only do that if you have a target. So to end, I talked about you can share your knowledge, provide referrals, benefits. Now you need to approach networking with the mindset of giving rather than taking. This will help you trust. So the thing about salespeople is, when I meet people, I tell people, I don't ever tell them where I work, what I do. I just ask you, what do you do? And my job is to help you sell. Now, once I've been able to help you solve a problem and I'm creating value, if I call you 12 midnight, will you not pick my phone? But what we do most times as salespeople is that when we meet people, the first thing we do is, we're selling now, I have 32. If you don't buy